Okay, perfect. So we have Gishath's avatar deck. And what he say is it's casual, focused, optimized. Pretty simple game plan. Play big dinos and smash face. About to improve this deck IL, looking for general improvements for €100 for each, $100 per card. So let's have a look at some general improvements here. First of all, we'll take the deck and simply, not this one, export the deck to Architect, copy for MTGR, Architect, new deck, this one is the Gishath General Improvements. This is totally not spelled correctly, but who cares? And now we want to do a text import and import all of the stuff here. No. Oh, and I should probably move my webcam to the bottom right, since otherwise I will obscure the deck stats. All cards listed have been found. Great. So first of all, let's fetch our commander and put him here. Her, I guess. Okay, now, what do we have? We have ramp. This one was not what I wanted to do. Ramp. This adder's a really sucky position. Now we have draw. Let's just first sort through the deck and let's have a quick look at all of the cards. We have defense or protection. Protection, which I already quite like. Again, Teferi's protection, which is nice. Worldly tutor is fine. I'm probably gonna Chord of Calling is also tutor. Let's wait, I should first sort it before. Let me just take a note that I probably would recommend to add a Green Sun Zenith here. Doesn't seem to be in. Green Sun's Zenith. Okay, so now we have removal. This creature count seems a bit low. Again, draw. We have. Yeah, okay, so this one is basically a fox, so I'll just put it to protection, removal, generous gift, tutor, protection. If you control a commander, wait, no, this is protection. Search your library for up to 3 creature cards and reveal them. Tutor, okay, so he's tutoring quite a lot. Okay, so this one is also protection. No, this one is ramp. I'm not sure. Okay, so I'll have a look at the rest of his ramp package, but usually I wouldn't really recommend running artifacts unless you do this for some meta reason, because usually if you are green, and most play groups don't like land hate or don't like destroying lands at all, so just fetching a land for 2 mana is usually a lot better.
Du hast gar nichts angekündigt.
Tatsache, magst du das für mich tun? So Tucson Nail is another tutor. This one is land ramp. And he has Green Sun Zenith, so that's already in, another tutor. We have one other land ramp, right? With Nature's Law is already in here. Okay, so this deck is already looking solid. So far I didn't encounter anything that I necessarily would put out. So this one is another great ramp spell. Migration Path. Search your library for up to 2 basic lands, put onto the battlefield tapped. So this one I would probably put out. Maybe out. Hypergenesis, I don't think you want this in your deck, so From the Ashes is the same. I would rather play a Frozen Grip. Because, yeah, if you play this for 5, you probably need a land in hand anyways, and if you play this for 3, Frozen Grip is just straight better. Finale of Devastation. So this one is an other tutor, so wow, he's running quite a lot of tutors. So next one, this may be out. This one is a great removal spell, in case you don't know this one. Decimate is 4 mana, so 2, a red and a green. And you destroy target artifact, creature, enchantment, and land. So you get rid of everything that's annoying you. Downside is you need to have one of each of those targets, otherwise you can't cast it. So sometimes you find yourself with a removal spell in hand, but You need someone to really play an artifact to actually use it, but other than that, it's quite neat. Now, this one is also a ramp spell. Okay, so now we have creatures. But this already looks pretty optimized. So this one is the extra combat phase, protection, combat focus. So this one is just a big creature, which is totally fine for this deck because it's a dinosaur deck, so big creatures are pretty much what you want to play. So we have more removal. Okay, so this one is basically evasion. Yeah, don't think you ever need this. Indestructible, as long as you turn another creature. Yeah, okay, I mean, it's just doubling. So this one is another ramp spell. Enters the battlefield, you cast from your hand, destroy all non-dinosaur creatures. So again, removal. Another creature enters the battlefield under you gain life equal to that creature's power. I don't know, I don't like life gain all that much, but then again, it's still a big dinosaur, so probably it stays in. So we don't want to cut any dinosaurs really, unless we find better dinosaurs. Exile target creature an opponent controls until trapped giant leaves the battlefield. Yeah, more removal. To another dinosaur you control, prevent all but one. Great protection, especially against red board wipes. Is there damage each opponent sacrifices a creature? That's another nice one. Card draw is also nice. And as the battlefield create with trample and other dinosaurs have haste, so wait, your commander already has haste, so maybe out. And as the battlefield, you become the monarch. When you tap a land for mana while you're the monarch. Okay, so this one is mana double. Again, and this one also does not synergize with the signets. Attacks gains +1, so this one is just a big dinosaur. Just. Whenever one of your creatures attacks, trample, combat damage, true time player, create XX green dinosaur beast creature tokens with trample, where X is the amount of damage those creatures dealt to that. Yeah, okay, so this one is great. And it's okay. I can see why, but I don't really see it synergizing with the deck so far. Whenever one or more creatures you control fight or become blocked, draw a card. At the beginning of combat, you pay if you do double target. Okay, so this one is just draw and a bit of biggie. Okay, so this one is double strike, so this one is great. This one is doubling all your damage, so this one is great. This one is just a biggie, and I mean 12 is quite big, but it doesn't. Does it have trample? Yeah, it has trample. Okay, so this one is fine. Dried Arbor is another land. Enters the battlefield, deals 3 damage to target opponent, 3 up to 1 target creature. So I don't think that this one is really that powerful, but depending from what I saw on the list, he's probably already running all of the best dinosaurs, so curious if I can find anything here. He also didn't say what he's having trouble with, other than that's not yeah. So enrage is dealt combat damage, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, so I don't think this one is big enough, and this one is again great removal. Now for the lands we have Ancient Tomb, Arid Mesa, Battlefield Forge, Blighted Woods, Bountiful Promenade, 2 more opponents, so yeah, he has a very powerful land base, to say the least. Oh, we also have Hall of the Bandit Lord, which I wouldn't run in this deck, but he already said he's fine with this land base, and I also wouldn't run a Jungle Shrine. Okay, so let me just put this one to Outlands. So I mean, I can quite of see the Hall of the Bandit Lord, since it can give the creature that you used it for haste, although his commander already has haste, but he has a lot of other big dinosaurs, but I don't see him playing just a tapped Jungle Shrine. This one is just not good. So Maze of Is, so he's running really 35 lands, because Maze of Is cannot generate any mana. Path of Ancients, Battlefield tapped. Yeah, that one's fine for a tribal deck. Prismatic Vista. I almost can't believe he's not running out of basic lands with this deck, to be honest. But if that was he's saying, then that's what he's saying. Yeah, okay. So I would probably recommend Javi Maya Cradle of Growth. So where is it? There is it. Oh yeah, right. It's a land, not an enchantment. That's totally right. So let's put us through in. I think this land should beat out Jungle Shrine by far. Now, okay, so we have a maximum of 10 things to, yeah. We have a maximum of 10 things to get out. Now, what would I recommend for this deck? So first of all, let's make a note that... Okay, so we are in 86, let me just see. Nice. What is the green removal spell called again? Green CMC1, destroy artifact for life. Nature's Claim. Now what else do I recommend? I recommend him to Jungle Shrine, Jami Java, Cradle of Growth. So this one is great since I think the only double blip... Ah, well, he has some other double blips, but still this one should be fine. Now, he's already playing Nature's Law and 3 Wizards, so there's nothing to do there. And I guess if he wants untapped 2 mana ramp, that's fine. That's on him. I already asked him to maybe include something that allows him to play lands from his graveyard, since, yeah, he has quite a lot of fetch lands. He didn't want to, so we'll skip at this. And now let's have a quick look at ADH Rec, since I'm really not all that familiar with Naja colors. I mean, he's not playing a Path to Exile, which is fine. So let's have a quick look here if I'm seeing anything. But I think the deck is quite optimized already. Now what I would recommend is maybe a Scroll Rack. Scroll. So this one allows you to, where is it? Yeah, Scroll Rack. So Scroll Rack allows you for 1 mana to exile any number. Basically, you can put cards from your hand on top of your deck. So if you have a handful of dinosaurs, you can put it on top of your deck, and or just some, to be honest. So if you have 3 dinosaurs in hand, just put the 3 dinosaurs on top of your deck and get them with your commander. Now we have this one. Now let's see what is recommended here on cards that we might have missed. So we're not really looking for any more protection. Yeah, so this is basically everything that he's already running. So yeah. Oh yeah, this one is quite nice. The Runic Amosor. So it's another dinosaur, and it's also generating mana. It's generating card draw. So this one is quite nice, and we should not skip on that one. So what else can we get in? The Raging Sawtooth. So it can be a token board wipe, but really not that important. What else is interesting? So graveyard hate is probably not important either. So yeah, as I said, it's already quite optimized. This one is probably just too small. When you cycle Shattered Library from your graveyard, if you cycle a card named Gishath 4 more times, you put it into the battlefield from your graveyard instead. Okay, so this one is just 8/8. As I said, being big is probably enough for dinosaurs, so you don't really need to look for that much more, especially if you have something like Xenagos. Now let's focus on Double Strike. So Light Historian would be Double Strike for 4 mana. Let me just make some notes. Blade Historian, Double Strike cards. 4 mana, and we'll not count colors here because it should be quite easy to play with this mana base. Now, what else can grant us Double Strike? We also have a fun enchantment. Enchantment, Sacrifice, Combat Phase. Seize the Day? No. This one is not what I'm looking for. Breath of Fury, this one, right. So Breath of Fury basically is an enchantment. You enchant one of your creatures. If this creature deals combat damage, you sacrifice it and you have an additional combat phase. Now with your commander, as long as you have at least one other dinosaur, you basically have infinite combat phase. Breath of Fury in combat phases. Unless you don't hit any dinosaurs, obviously, then this card sucks. But yeah, this one can be quite nice. Now Nature's Law is already in there. I think I would still just add a Cradle of Growth, Cradle of Wealth, and Cradle on a Stick, just to recur lands. Triumph of the Hordes could be a nice finisher, although I doubt this deck really needs a finisher. What else is interesting? You also don't really need the evasion since the creature already has trample. Now Embercleave could be an option, but probably too well, you can really cast it for. Let's just put it here. Embercleave 2/6 mana cost. So we don't really want Mirari's Wake. Warstorm Surge. Warstorm Surge is a good card for this deck, right? Yeah. Warstorm Surge. Oh yeah, Sylvan Library. Sylvan Library. Since you can... oh no, wait, you can... Wait, you can let your creatures on top. Yeah, you should put this in. And you can even shuffle away if you don't like the stuff that you see. Now, what else? Sunhome. This one is a must include, I think, because it just allows you to give a creature double strike. Of the Legion, and Keswick Wolf Run is also a nice one, since it allows you to just pump all of your mana into one creature. And I think that should be enough changes we are making. Now the really question is what to cut for them. So let's just make the includes. Sylvan Library. Sylvan Library. There we have it. Now next off we also want the Warstorm search. Next up we have Breath of Fury. Next up we have Cradle of Worlds. Just think this card is too good to pass. Wait, maybe we want to... No, I do not want to leave this. Ramon up Excavate. Instead, maybe just this one, since you can tutor for it. Sunhome. Sunhome. Fortress of the Legion, just to give your creatures double strike. And Keswick Wolfrun as another Keswick, as another utility land. Okay. So I think these ones should be fine. So let's put Sunhome to him. And Keswick to in. Now let's have a quick look at what he's actually playing, because I really can't imagine him having mana problems, to be honest. So yeah, I would probably recommend taking out the Hell of the Bandit Lord, because he already has a lot of haste. And probably one of the wet white ones. Let's go with the... Should have the Pain Land in here, right? Smaller base is insane. Okay. So now I think, what else do we want? So we have 5 more cards that we are... Oh wait, we have 8 cards that we are adding. We have 9 cards that we are adding, and we have 10 that we wanted to cut. But we probably won't cut the dinosaurs, so we will just make them back to the dinosaurs. Let's just put them to combat focus. Yeah, this one is fine. Let's just put them to removal. This one is just a biggie. This one is also a biggie, this one is also a biggie, and I think we can take Polyapterod because it's really not that good. Now, okay, what do we want to cut here? Okay, so basically we have 3 lands here, right? Yes, so this is really only 6 cards. So what is the worst card here? So we can actually cut 1 dinosaur. We are already cutting 1 dinosaur. Never mind then. So what do we want to cut here? What do we want to cut? I think we will cut the Burning Sun's Avatar. Yeah, 3 damage to a creature is just not doing it. Okay, so let's sum this up, what I just wrote. Hey, the Shadow Knight. You are just in time to see me writing what I came up with. So while writing, I'm usually a bit more quiet, since I will actually need to write something. But after that, I will be talking non-stop again, and after that, I will have a look at your deck. So this one is the last one that I wanted to look at before I look at your deck. Now, what else? Polyraptor. 2, what did I say? Runic armor. So, okay, what else? Migration pass to Ramunap excavator. So this one, tutorable recursion for your lands probably will do more than Mick pass. Now next off we have Grow from the Ashes. Grow from the Ashes to Sylvan Library. And last of all we have Explosive Vegetation, Warstorm Search. So, Warstorm Search can easily grant you infinite combat phases. Ah, not Warstorm Search, Breath of Fury. And next up we have Warstorm Search. What did I take out for this one? Okay, so